Hello children, hello class 8. How are you? Hope so you're fine. And your Rajo vacations and Rajo festival, hope so it was very nice. And you are you have enjoyed a lot and staying safe at home as it is with um, doing the study properly. I think done the homework also, right children? And today again I'm back. Very good evening for that. And again I will going to upload my new video of class 8. Last 2 weeks we have we have done the class properly. Then at last I will have to do the video again I'm back for that purpose only. Acha, up to last day I just take a small recapitulations that last day up to last video we have done up to the soil conservation method. Today we will do the water conservation as it is with the water resources, what is water, distribution of it, uses of water, that we will do. Okay children, so please get ready. And please everyone stay safe at home, don't roam here there. Now corona is increasing day by day very much, means large amount, so definitely you have to maintain social distancing. And do your study properly. 100% children should see the video as well as they has to present in my everybody's Zoom class. Otherwise whatever your doubts will be there, you will not able to clarify. Okay, I will not keep lengthy my speech or my whatever I will tell, that I should stop and I will start doing the class. Today I will start the water. I whenever, because I have taken the help of the book. Why? Because some cases I will so many extra thing I will tell you, that you have to note it down in your book. Okay children, so let's start. Water is a vital and renewable resources and natural resources. Natural resources, I think children you have known, water is one of the vital resources. It is a natural resources as it is with it's a renewable resources. Definitely it's a renewable resources. Why? Because rotating wise from water we can transform the energy, like hydroelectricity we are getting from water, so it can be renewed, right? Water will be two types. One will be groundwater and fresh water, another will be salt water. Water will be two types. What are they? What will be fresh water, another will be saline water. Fresh water or salt water or saline water, whatever we will tell. Fresh water is that whatever we without salt, means it's very much, salt amount is very less and it's sweet, we can easily drink it, that will be called as a fresh water. And what is salt water or saline water? If the dilute portion of the salt, that will be more, like ocean water we are having salty water or saline water, that will be coming under this. And fresh water, ponds, rivers, groundwater levels, aquifers, geysers, these are the waters are consist of this type of fresh water, as also lakes. The oceans occupy 2/3 of the earth. I think children everybody is knowing, out of 100% of the earth, 70% is occupied by the oceans. The rest of the 30% only consist of the total of the landforms. Okay. Another thing is that various. Acha, here what we will see, here we will see the marine plants and animals. The salinity of marine waters are makes unfit for human consumptions. Acha, saline water we are directly not able to use, but some cases, some countries they are also, wherever the water scarcity is very much. Scarcity means what? Deficiency of the water. If water is not available, it how much amount we are required, if that amount, so that will be called as the water scarcity. So some of the countries of our world, of our earth, is just consist of these type of, they are facing this type of water salinization problem and water scarcity problem. They are having very much less amount of fresh water. So what they will depend on, they were depending on the saline water. What they are doing with saline water, they will desalinize it. Desalinize it means they have to separate it in the different plants are there, different industries are like an industry, plants are there, setup is there. It is very expensive, but Middle East, mostly the countries of Middle East like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran, Kuwait, these are the countries, those are very much rich their countries, these are the countries what they are doing, and their fresh water is very much less. So what they will do, they will desalinize the ocean water and they are using it as their purposes only. Okay children, however countries of the Middle East are using desalination plants and make marine water to fit for the human consumptions. That only I have said. Now we will tell the distribution of the water. Fresh water accounts for 2.7% only. Fresh water consists of water which belongs to the ponds, lakes, rivers, as well as the groundwater. Most of the occurs, please underline that 2.7% questions are coming. Most of these occurs in the ice sheets and glaciers of Greenland. Acha, most of them, around 1% will be in the form of, it's very less amount, but most of the parts are consist of the ice sheets. Ice sheets means the icebergs are also there. Whatever the ice are belongs to our Antarctica, Greenland and Arctic regions. These are okay, consist of that. And lofty mountain peaks. Lofty means that it's very much high in height. Only 1% of available water we can use it as our human consumption. Within that, fresh water is found in the ground, in the well. Achha, fresh water where it is found, underline originations. Where at the places we are originating, we are getting the fresh water, they are wells. Wells means different type of wells, means the kuan, that we will call wells, tube wells, springs, geysers. Surface water, surface water is like river. Acha, water, fresh water also having two type. One will be groundwater, another will be the surface water. Groundwater consists of this type of groundwater wells, springs, geysers and all, tube wells as well as. But surface water consists of what? It will be consist of surface water on the surface, or that will be rivers, lakes, ponds. It is also found in the water vapor in the atmosphere. That we can also tell, that we can also deliver wherever it works. It works in the time of now these days monsoon are going on children. It is very much clear to you, I think, that if you see the water vapor, it's easily condensed and it has to be transformed into the rainfall now these days, right? Achha, now we will move on. The fresh water therefore a critical, it's a critical resources. This quantity of water found in the earth is fixed, but our now these days one problem is arising, that is of increased amount of population. Population increases is very much large amount, and what is happening for that? The different forms of the water like solid, liquid, gaseous, anything, it can be constant mode. Then it is excessive use. For that, some cases we can able to see scarcity of water has been found in different parts of the earth. Okay, scarcity of water means deficiency of the water. Okay, like another thing I will tell you here, I will mention you the water cycle, how the circulated the water will be from the grounds, oceans, rivers. Water vapor has gone to up means it has formations has been done through the transpiration method, and then it has been condensed. Condensed means it has been compressed and condensed to formation of the clouds. Then it again it becomes very much heavier, then it comes down through the precipitation, the form of the rain, or in the form of the snow in the glacial region or in the cold region. Okay, this again it is come back, again water vapor is going on with the help of the sun rays. So these circulation method is also going on. I think everybody is knowing that this is called water cycle. Please underline children, what is water cycle. Now we will tell you whatever the uses of water. Children, we are having different type of uses. Mainly we are using the water as a drinking purposes, as a washing purposes, as agricultural purposes and so on. Okay, so here we will have to learn all of this. What are they? It will be irrigation of the fields. Irrigation means in our India, like we are depending on the monsoonal rainfall. Okay, so monsoon rainfall once in a year it happens, but rest of the year there will not to be agriculture will not to be done. So not like that, we have to arrange it for the water. For that purposes, what has to be done? The irrigation. Irrigation means the artificial amount of water has been stored in some way, and they have to use in the fields. Okay, second, in what works we are doing? Generation of hydroelectricity production, that is also to be a part of this in the reservoirs and dams. Third will be the industrial use, and fourth will be the recreational needs. Recreational needs, what are they? Recreational needs means water parks are there, picnic spots are there. These are we are using as a recreational purposes, so that we will be coming under this. And industrial uses, children, everybody is knowing heavy industries, large scale industries, everyone is needed the water. Without water no industry can be run, so definitely water is needed in every cases, in every industrial uses. Okay, now we will learn about how much water resources present in India. Okay, India has abundant water resources. Abundant means sufficient amount of water resources we are having so many rivers in our India. Okay, but we still face the problem of water scarcity some of the parts of the India or some of the seasons of India. Why? Because the water, some of the this is because water resources unequally distributed. This is the main reason. Unequally distributed means the waters are not equally distributed. Suppose I will give one example, a very good example, that is of Rajasthan, wherever it is getting very less rainfall, like 10 to 50 centimeter rainfall annually. There only we can able to see Cherrapunji, which is located near Shillong, and Mawsynram is a village which is getting world's largest rainfall. How much amount? 1024 to 1050 centimeter rainfall annually. So definitely according to the areas, according to the seasons, according to the variations, it has been depends, right? Rainfall also depends. Acha, it is depending on two factor. What are they? One will be seasonally. Seasonally, I have said, like monsoon season we are having water all over, but in the dry season, in the summer, we are having less amount of water. And spatially, here spatially, if you want to write that, write it down, it will be the region basis. It means that regionally, one region to another region, it differs. Like desert region, I have already given the example, and regions of Mawsynram, that is of high amount of rainfall, so definitely it consists of like this way only. Acha, India is also having several mighty rivers. Mighty rivers means we are having big rivers. What are they? The Ganga, Brahmaputra, Godavari, Krishna, Narmada, Kaveri, and so many more rivers are there. The rivers are flow from the Himalayas, Ganga and its tributaries, the Indus tributaries, Brahmaputra tributaries. Acha, some of the rivers are having here, according to its originates, it's having two types. What are they? One will be called as the perennial river or snow-fed river, another will be called as the seasonal river. Mostly the all Himalayan rivers are consist of snow-fed river. Why? Because of the big glaciers, it has been originated, and all over the year, including the dry season also, it is having sufficient amount of water. Okay, if you want to visit the Ganga river, children, so you can able to see no season is there is Ganga river, water has been dried up. So definitely it will be means these are the rivers are called perennial rivers. Okay, another we will tell you that some of the rivers of our India, that is of, they are also only starts from the different type of monsoonal rainfall, and they are having water seasonally. It means that dry season the water level is decreasing very much, or in the monsoonal season they are having very much amount of water. These type of rivers are called seasonal river. Okay, they are not all over the year, they don't have water. Okay, this is the basic difference between the perennial and seasonal river. India's southern parts river, what are they? Like Peninsula Plateau rivers, what are they? They are having they are what? Narmada, Tapi, Krishna, Godavari. These are the rivers. They are having seasonal river. Okay, and they don't have water in the summer months. To control the annual summer floods of northern rivers and put into the watershed for better use, acha, for this problem, to sort it out, or for all over the year, if we should have the waters for that purposes, as it is with the different type of benefits. What are they? Like for drinking purposes, for irrigation purposes, for industrial use, these for all type of activities, we have made multi-purpose projects. What are they? Multi-purpose projects means in the river, those are having sufficient amount of water, the reservoirs and dams are made, and they are having lock gates. I don't know how many children you have visited, but wherever I belongs to, that place is Durgapur. It consists of one type of very nice and beautiful dam. I think children in Sambalpur, how many children have been visited Hirakud Dam? They can able to see it, they can able to find it out, right? So they will easily find it out wherever they can easily knowing that how the dams are made. Acha, one example I will take. Kanjari Dam you have seen, the lock gates are there. Lock gates means one side water is there, another side water is not there. Why? Because they have stuck the water, and that water has been they are using in the different canals. As narrow canals are there. Why they are spreading in the different canals? Because they has to use it in different purposes. It can be used for agriculture, it can be used for fishing, it can be used for drinking, it can be used for industrial purposes, anything it can be, right? So these type of projects are called multi-purpose project. One purpose is not being depends, so many purposes are there, that is why it is called as a multi-purpose projects. Okay, here what are the works of multi-purpose project, and some more I will add you. They are flood control. Definitely in the monsoon months, whatever the rivers are having extra water through the rainfall, so definitely by releasing the water in the other side, it's consistent, it will keep balancing. Okay, second is that providing the water for irrigation. I have already told. Generation of hydroelectricity plants can be protected, and the turbine can be moved over there, and it can be generated the electricity, right? Next one will be providing the drinking water, as well as winter time we are going for the picnic purposes, so that is also our recreation purposes, that is also it is coming. So definitely it is also purpose our fulfilling. Okay, some of the major multi-purpose projects are in India are Bhakra and Nangal project. Bhakra and Nangal, they are both are located in far away of around 4 kilometers, but it's no near about together, very nearer to each other. So that is why together we are telling Bhakra Nangal project. So it's located in Punjab. Children, if you want to write, you can write it down the locations. The Damodar Valley project, I have just now I have told I belongs to from that place only, so that is why Damodar Valley Corporation it's located on Damodar. It is in West Bengal. Third one will be the Hirakud project, Orissa, which is located in Sambalpur. Next will be Nagarjuna Sagar project. It is now beforehand it was also in Andhra Pradesh, but after division of Telangana, it has come under in Telangana only. If you want to write, you can write it down. And Narmada Valley project, it is located, river location will be Narmada only. Okay. Achha. Now, Indian agriculture increasingly depending on the irrigation and artificial methods of supplying water of the crops, definitely, because monsoonal rainfall once in a year we are getting the rainfall, but agricultural process we have to continue it for rest of the years also, means whole year also. So for that purposes, water is the main resources of these type of agricultural work only. So that is why we need the water for from where we are getting the water, we are getting the water through this type of multi-purpose projects. And something else also. What are they? They are canals, wells, tanks, tube wells. Canals are made from this type of multi-purpose project. It means a narrow type of channels, like a big type of drains are also there. Like that way only it looks like. Okay. Acha. Now we will up to here, children. Today up to here, irrigation purposes. You learn it, you read it the chapter, then only come to me. Today up to here. Next day, next class, I will complete the full chapter, that water pollution, conservation of water. Otherwise, you will not able to digest. Okay. So till here, if you have any doubt, you please ask me in tomorrow's the Zoom class. As soon as possible, my video will upload. I will send it to you, children. So please, till that time, thank you so much. Stay safe, stay sanitized. Please help your family for sanitation, as well as to make them strictly follow the rules of the social distancing only. So this is our only purpose now these days. This is the only way we can escape from this corona. It's deadly disease. It means scary disease only. So definitely we have to follow it. And till that time, thank you so much. Bye children. Stay safe, stay sanitized. Thank you.